Welcome back. Time now for Behind the Badge. A Metro officer was shot by a suspect last weekend after the very first concert at Allegiant Stadium. Separately, online threats were made to a handful of attendees going to that concert and several others that took place over the weekend. Both situations were handled and suspects are in custody, but this may be raising safety concerns for some as large events start returning more frequently. This morning we are joined by Sergeant Miguel Garcia with how Metro staffs special events and how you guys are keeping everybody safe, the steps you take. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Well, good morning. Thank you for having me. And well, yeah, as you can see, the concerts are coming back and the crowds are in town. And our job is to ensure that they feel safe and comfortable in going to these concerts. And we take the safety of everyone here in our city seriously.
Right.
And we do take a lot of steps to ensure their safety.
And we are showing video of the situation at Allegiant Stadium, the very first concert back. Of course, we know that there were threats. So we know that Metro was on edge as well as attendees. How were you guys able to manage keeping the situation away from the thousands of people that were inside the stadium, because this was isolated?
Yes. So in situations like this, we always try to isolate the issue away from the crowds. And in this case, the officers did exactly that. Once they realized that they had some type of situation going on, they were able to take them into custody and take them away from the concert goers. Make sure that we take them to a secure facility inside of the venue wherever the concert or event might be taking place. So that's one of the steps that we take. But most of our safety precautions come from before the concert even starts or the event starts. We do a lot of information-based policing, intelligence-led. We try and figure out which type of crowd is going to be to these concerts, what issues have we had in the past, how much personnel do we need to ensure the safety of the size of the crowd. So a lot of these safety steps happen before the concert even gets going here in town.
And I know that violence or threats at a concert specifically is a very sensitive subject here in Las Vegas. So I would imagine that any intelligence Metro gets, especially when it comes to that, is not taken lightly.
Well, as you saw in this case, you mentioned the situation that we had on social media platforms of an individual making some threats to other individuals that were going to the venue itself. Yes, we take those extremely seriously, and we want to make sure that we avoid any type of situation like it occurred back in 2017 with 1 October. So in this case, we were able to figure out who this person was, identify them, and contacted local authorities to make sure that we prevented something from happening down the way.
How important is it in us regular people, if we see something on Facebook, to report it to Facebook or to share it with Metro? What do we do if we see something suspicious, a threat being made, let's say?
Well, like we always say, you see something, say something, right? Absolutely. You can make the report up to Facebook or whatever account you're looking at, whether it's Twitter or any type of social media platform. You can contact them, but most importantly, let us know. You can always contact us. We have our Facebook page where we receive a lot of information through there throughout the weeks, and you can contact us directly, or you can call 311 in person and communicate with us, explain to us what you saw. Let us be the ones to look at this and determine if it's a threat, and for us to ensure that we keep the community safe.
Yeah, good. And I mean, as people start to gather again, you know, they want to be able to do so safely. They've been cooped up for a long time. So thank you guys for keeping us safe at these big events as they continue.
We'll do our best.
All right. If you have a question for Metro, send an email to behindthebadge@fox5vegas.com. We'll go to traffic now.